Hey guys, Kane here, and in this video we're going to talk about the Crisis Prophecy event. Now, first things first, I am only going to talk about the hardest difficulty in this event. As you can see, all of these are maxed out, and more or less this will just be the last stage. Like the first 4 floors, you have to try everything to not kill your main heroes that you will be using on the main boss, and after that you can retry as much as you like. So currently I've made a time of 15 seconds with 5 heroes deployed. The other guys have cleared in 17. There is one guy who potentially could clear it in 12 seconds, and I do believe this guy can also clear it in 12 seconds. Now I'm not entirely sure, but I think 15 seconds is the max that I am able to get myself. So before going into this, I have to show you one thing. So for this event, I have tried it with the Rakan archers, but I also tried it with the Dwarf Deadeyes. Now, as you can see, these are my own Deadeyes, and they have about 5 million attack, and they also have 173% crit damage. Now, is this very good to use Deadeyes? And I would say most likely not. The thing is, there are better units to use aside from the Deadeyes or Recon Archers, and we will go over that in just a bit. But before that, we're simply just going to show you that majority of the prisms, as you can see here, are literally just hero attack runes just to boost the army attack. Now, the other thing that we will be using is we will be using Tempering Charm 5-star. We're going to be using abilities, Warhorn level 9, and I do believe I'm going to be using 1 or 2 heroes which will have the Degoras necklace and also the ring, which will grant 15% bonus damage. So just want to show you more or less for you to know what I am using. So without further ado, let's jump into the battle. So as you can see, they have 3 squads of Red Lich Skeletons, which has the Undying of 2.5 seconds, I think. So that is why the Dwarf Deadeyes are not very good in clearing these, because they don't have AoE damage. But I was using a specific formation just for this event, not this one. 1 second. Yeah, so I was using more or less this formation. I was using Basric to Bad Blitz this side. I was insta using my Valerie just to start firing the fireballs on these 2 squads, and just praying that my dragon will do some AoEs and these Deadeyes will do something to these Lich. As you can see, 6 squads of Deadeyes are pretty much fully buffed, and let's jump into the fight. So as you can see, placing the Blitz here, the Valerie skill, and then buffing the speed. You can see majority of the stuff is cleared, and 16 seconds as you can see here. 15 is my highest, but that is pretty much what I am only able to do. And as you can see, my top DPS are actually the engineer squads, the 3 engineer squads, and not the Deadeyes, just because they were damaging the passive skill of the Bone Soldiers, which is survive for an additional 2.5 seconds. So pretty much I was retrying, and I got 15 seconds like this. Now I cannot really swap my army willy-nilly, and I cannot really get 12 seconds. Now, who is able to get 12 seconds very easily? Now, majority of the players who are playing humans, and I do believe Sylvani players, they can easily swap and recruit, yeah, so the Dwarf Bombers. So these ones, they do a lot of AoE damage, and especially after you awaken them, there are some of those which shoot even more ammo or do even more blast damage. I'm not entirely sure. at enemies nearby targets. Probably this. A chance. 1 second. Yeah, this one. Gain bonus area of attack and accuracy when not out of ammo. So basically, you use the skill of the bombardiers or pyrotechs, and they literally just annihilate those lich skellies. However, and I do mean however, you should place I think at least 2 of them on the left, middle, and the right, and then you will want to use at least 1 squad of the dwarf deadeyes for the boss to make sure that you one-shot the boss. So with that, I could assume that you can get like 10, maybe 12 seconds easily. Even you don't have to have a very high core. At least that is in my own opinion, because the bombardiers do an insane amount of AoE damage and they can just one-shot majority of those lich skellies almost instantly. But why a lot of people cannot do this is just because majority of the people run the deadeyes or archers in majority of the case, and also the engineers or blade masters or like anything else, but actually not the rocketeers. So only a couple of race users can actually use this and get higher score. So it is up to you to try. My advice is you should try out, change your faction, swap or convert a few units. You're only gonna lose like 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 gold at maximum or something like that. For a high chance to get Linari, I mean, you can just recruit them in the next couple of hours. Like, you don't need to spend your rushes or whatever. But that is pretty much my thoughts and my opinion how you can get a high score in this event. So yeah, there isn't pretty much any secrets or whatever. It's just using specific units for this event or figuring out which units to use, and pretty much the event is rather quite easy. Anyways, hopefully this video will help you out. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay safe out there.